Hi everyone, and welcome to church this morning. Whether you are joining with us in person in the church building or online, we are so glad that you have gathered with us today. An especially big welcome if today is your first time with us. We're thrilled that you have joined us as a church today, and we would love to be able to get to know you some more. If you're in person, please hang around after the service for a chat and a coffee. We would love to get to know you. But wherever you are, whether in person or online, please also go to our church hub. Here you'll be able to complete a connect form, and this will enable us to be able to keep in touch with you and keep you informed about what is happening in the life of our church, and also help you to keep in touch with the church update, where we share a lot of information in our church too. Today we are marking Harvest together, and as we celebrate Harvest, if you would like to give an offering of gratitude for God's provision in your life, please can we encourage you this week to give a donation to your local food bank. This will enable you to be able to support a wonderful, worthwhile cause that serves some of the people in your community who are struggling to provide for enough food for themselves and for their families. So as we give thanks to God, please do consider supporting the food bank this week. This week is an exciting week in the life of our church, as tomorrow morning Kimberly will be officially starting with us as our community pioneer. Please do pray for Kimberly this week as she begins this role with us, and we will be formally recognising Kimberly starting with us in our service on the 17th of October. But we will also be having a welcome party for her too on Saturday the 16th of October. As the pandemic started, we said we would have a party when we were able to gather together again, and with Kimberly starting and our buildings being open again, we thought now was the ideal time to be able to gather and party together. So on Saturday the 16th of October, we will be having a church party to eat and spend some time together, and we would love you to come and join us. This will start at 4:30 through to 7:30, and to help us manage food for this, we are asking everyone to buy a ticket for this party, and there are details of how you can do this in this week's church update. If the cost of a ticket for food is an issue for you, then please do speak to me and we'll make arrangements for you, because we want as many people as possible to be able to join us as we gather together as a church family to celebrate together on the 16th of October. Many of you will know that over the last few years we have been putting a lot of thought and prayer as a church into how we can look forward and make our church buildings a place that will support and sustain the ministry and mission of our church for the next 50 years. I'm delighted to say that on Tuesday the 19th of October there will be a church meeting where we as a church family will be able to gather together and hear an update from our architects about the potential plans that we have been exploring as we seek to develop our buildings, that they might resource the work that God is doing and wants to do through us as a church. There will be more details about this in this week's church update, but please do keep the date in your diary and come along and join us as we hear some exciting updates in this ongoing process, and please continue to remember the process in your prayers too. There is a lot happening in our church at the moment, and we want to offer it all and our world to God in prayer. This evening we will be gathering together for a time of prayer and worship online at 7 p.m, and we would love to invite you to come and join us. To join us, please, you can find the link to join in on Zoom in this week's church update, and we would love to see you this evening. Finally, we want to continue to say a big thank you to all those who give and support our church, and the way that you support all that God is doing amongst us as a church family. If you would like to support the work and ministry of our church, sharing the message of hope and life of Jesus here in North Cambridge, you can do so by either going to the church hub and giving online, or by alternatively leaving a cash offering in the drop-off area at the back of the church. We're so grateful for your generosity and your support. Well, that's everything for this week. Thanks once again for joining us, and I hope that you have a wonderful week.